Welcome everyone to ALTEFF 2020. It is the 5th of December and the day has come. We've been working on this for a whole year and it's really exciting to be here today. All Living Things Environmental Film Festival is a platform that inspires and mobilizes communities to take action towards co-creating a sustainable future. The festival was conceived as a physical event to take place in Panchkani. However, this year, due to obvious reasons, we are doing it virtually. And hence, you can all join us from around the world for the event this year. Our mission is to engage the public on the environmental and social issues of our time through an informed, creative, and experiential discourse. ALTEFF will showcase the beauty of our planet, create awareness on the critical issues, and leave you feeling inspired to envision and shape our possible futures. We're going to have dialogue and debates that accompany the films that will get you talking, asking questions, and sharing ideas. We want to showcase talented filmmakers, both locally and at large, and also aid them in their craft by enabling this platform for all of us. So today, I would like to personally welcome you all on behalf of the whole ALTEFF team, our 18-strong volunteers who worked really hard all year long to bring this all together, also completely virtually. It's only today that some of us have just met each other for the first time. So a big buzz happening here in Panchkani, and we are really excited to having you join us today. I'm going to hand it off to Marie to tell you a little bit more about what to expect.
Yes, thank you very much, Kunal. Also, big welcome from my side. I'm calling in from Germany today. And overall, we have 33 films ready for you from 11 countries. You can go on one or all of 4 escapades. So those are curated adventures for you through the film world. And we also have, of course, today's events. They're very diverse, people calling in from around the world to offer their knowledge and wisdom and show their work for free. And you can watch these events all week as well. So all films and all events will be available on the ALTEFF platform that we're using until the 13th of December. Happy viewing. Hand over to Neha, if you can hear me.
Hi, yes. So like these guys mentioned, I'm just going to begin with introducing our team. We've had a whole big team of like 15 of us, and everyone has been working on a volunteer basis, as mentioned earlier, and everyone has been working hard throughout the lockdown throughout this year. So I'm just going to mention introduce everyone to you. Beginning with Kunal, Marie, me, and Rudransh, who you have already seen on screen, almost seen Rudransh on screen. And the rest of our team is Naihan Nath, Chakshu Sharma, Devansh Mathur, Kushala Vora, Atharva Gaiki, Ratish Srivastav, Zareen Bharucha, Aparna Suresh, Rashi Arora, Francesca Cotta, and we have Sanjana Takru. And this is just a big shout out to the entire team. We've just had a fantastic time working virtually with everyone, and a lot of us have not even met in person, but things have worked out really well, and that's why we're all here today. So I'll hand it over to the next.
Yeah. So hi guys, I'm Rudransh, and I'm going to introduce. So we had about more than 100 films submitted to our festival. Our programming team brought this down to 33 official selections. And from the 33 selections, we have our esteemed jury that has picked 5 winners for us. So I'm going to introduce the jury to you. We have Satyanshu Singh, David Martinez, Sudhir Palsane, Sophie Sivaraman, Monica Naranjo Gonzalez, and Akanksha Sood Singh, who's with us on the call.
Very nice. Thanks for doing that, Rudransh. So, this is just a really short introduction to, and, thanking all the people playing a very critical role in, making all of this happen, especially in the circumstances that we will face this year in 2020. So we have also today with us Akanksha, like Rudransh mentioned, and Gunjan Menon, who is an ambassador. We have a network of ambassadors supporting the festival as well. And we're just going to have a small discussion before we get into the works of the festival. Akanksha is one of India's premier award-winning natural history filmmakers. Her work has been televised globally, and among her 200 plus awards and nominations, she has recently won the World's Emerging Documentarian Award. She's also a juror for the International Emmy Awards in the documentary category. So we are very, very proud to have Akanksha as part of a jury this year. And Gunjan, who's an ambassador, is also an independent natural history filmmaker and writer. She specializes in conservation and human interest stories and has received 38 international awards and nominations across 15 countries. She's the founder of Beyond Premieres, which supports filmmakers to create tangible impact. So yeah, I want to kind of, Akanksha and Gunjan, we just wanted to hear from you as well as to what is your experience been so far interacting and working with us in however big or small way you have been. And any tips for audiences this year, Akanksha, for some particular films that you really like, and any other conversation you'd like to have with us.
I think the whole point of a film festival is to watch as many films as possible. I have a list of my favorites, but I would say everyone should watch everything because it's difficult otherwise to get access to these films, whether they are international films or even films made by people in your own country. Not every film gets to see the light of day. It doesn't get, to broadcast or gets released on a OTT platform. So film festivals is really the place to go to and catch up with what's happening, the unique stories people have to say, the unique perspectives, and each story will resonate with someone or the other at some level. So it's great, and I think what you guys have done is commendable. It's a very, very beautifully put together festival. It is so well planned. I've had a great time. The Friday celebrations that we used to have. I missed one or two, but it's just wonderful. How the whole thing has come together.
Thank you, Akanksha. It was really fun, those deliberations indeed. Marie and I were fortunate to be part of those discussions. And the Friday after it ended, I was really kind of missing the 11 p.m., 11 a.m., alarm bell. Yes, thank you for that. And yeah, really great tip indeed. We have an all festival pass that gives you access to all the films in the festival. So I think that's the way to go if suggested by you. Gunjan, what do you think? Some words for us today.
Yeah, so I think as an ambassador, it's been really fantastic to be involved with this program, and that too right from the beginning. And it's a lot more than what it seems like on social media. It's not just us sharing stuff, because as a group, all of us ambassadors were engaged during the planning process of the festival, and there were ideas and plans exchanged, there were recommendations made. So it definitely felt like we were a part of this growing community, and it really feels amazing to finally see all of this coming together today. About recommendations, I've had the fortune of watching a couple of films. I'm still very excited to watch the others, but I think Troop is something that you should really watch out for, and there's Log Drum of Pesau that I really liked, and Peng Yu Sai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that one is one that you should definitely check out as well. I also really like Coral Woman. But like Akanksha said, it's such an honor to have so many wonderful films, this lovely collection that you've put together. So definitely check every film out.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Gunjan. I mean, having this network of ambassadors like yourself and the network who I'll just kind of mention really quickly in a second is so critical for us to kind of bring this together, because we're not actually physically meeting each other, we're not talking to people. So having people representing the festival, spreading the word for us, but also connecting us with the right people in the industry, because we are here in this hill station in Panchkani, and Marie's in Germany, and we have other friends all over the place. So I mean, that was really critical for making it all happen. So thanks once again. I'll just quickly take a moment to mention some of the other ambassadors. We have Jackie Shroff, which should not be it's a very familiar name for everyone. Runmai Deshpande, Gautam Pandey, Pooja Gupta, Shan Kumar, and Aarti Kumar Rao as well, part of our ambassador network, which will continue to grow in the coming years. And I'll finally mention our two advisors as well, who is Dr. Mike Pandey, who also is a leading filmmaker in the space, the only Indian to have won the Green Oscars 3 times over. So that was once again a huge backbone of support for us, kind of bringing this together and kind of forging forward as the pandemic hit this year. And Pooja Johari, who's the CEO of a advertising agency. So yeah, thank you for all the people who are behind this. The next step is I'll pass it on to Marie. Rudran, sorry.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So we are moving into the award announcements. And like I touched upon earlier, our jury has evaluated all our 33 official selections. And we're now going to be announcing their decisions on our 5 award categories. And there was a lot of discussion and deliberation for each award category and a lot of close calls. We had 5 judging parameters for all the films that the jury referred to. And these parameters ranged right from cinematic quality and production value through to the impact that the film has and its ability to spread awareness on issues of the environment. So with that, the first award we're going to be announcing is the Bhumi Award for the Best Indian Short. We have 2 finalists. The first one is Elephants in My Backyard from Bikram Singh. And the second one is Ek Din Banenge #1 from Azad Singh. And the winning film amongst these 2 is Elephants in My Backyard by Bikram Singh. I'm going to play a short clip.
More on this later. Check it out.
The next award is the Bhumi Award for Best Indian Feature. Our finalists were, next slide. Yep, the finalists were Peng Yu Sai by Malaika Vaz and Nitya Sood, Ever So Green by Christopher Fall, and Coral Woman by Priya Tuvaseri. And the winning film is Coral Woman by Priya Tuvaseri. Congratulations.
And we will check out a bit of the trailer now as well. Enjoy.
I used to tell you, Naan kaanum ulagangal, nee kaana vendum. Actually, I want you to dive and see this beautiful underwater. There's a big corals, full of fishes. They were all swimming around me, colorful fishes. I never had an idea as to I'd be diving in my lifetime. No, not even swimming. Somebody saw these paintings and told me, have you taken a closer look at the coral? So I thought it's high time. I dived and found these corals by myself.
Okay. Up next is the Five Hills Award for the Best International Short. And the finalists are Kokoli by Garth Scripps and Paul, Cries of Our Ancestors by Rebecca Cormos and Kalyani, and The Love Bugs by Alison Otto and Mariah. And the winning film is The Love Bugs by Alison Otto and Mariah Clinton. This is a really
Jim
cute
Enns
film.
and the other's Jim Otis.
Oh,
They're the two most beautiful I have.
Oh, I didn't think that was the most beautiful.
Yeah, but you didn't look at it under a scope. My name is Charles O'Brien. I'm a retired professor of entomology and have been studying weevils for 60 years.
And I am Lois O'Brien, Charlie's wife, and I've been studying plant hoppers for almost that long. We estimate that we have 1.25 million dead insects, mounted and labeled.
When you ask questions particularly about our love for each other, it's just beyond me to analyze it and explain it.
And now we're going collecting.
We're scientists, we're not behaviorists.
Eat them?
We've collected in more than 70 countries and all of the continents. The estimate of our collection is $10 million. We think of it in terms of scientific value. Lois is one of the top people in the field, and I'm mostly an armchair taxonomist because of the balance problem associated with Parkinson's. To look out and know all of the weevils that are out there that I would love to be able to collect.
Charlie has so much knowledge.
And more on that when you watch the film as well. I'm excited to announce the next award, which is the Five Hills Award for Best International Feature. The finalists are Stroop, which we've heard about before, and Susan will be in the next event as well, so stay tuned. Where Champagne Meets the Moon and Sockeye Salmon Redfish. The winner is dun, dun, Sockeye Salmon Redfish from Russia by Dmitry Shpilinok. And we will show you a brief trailer of that as well, or an excerpt of the trailer. Enjoy.
Все живое здесь существует за счет нерки. Просто вот несет жизнь, приносите в это озеро, запускаете эту всю цепочку жизни, и все пользуются этим. И она никакой отдачи не требует, ничего она не хочет. Она просто вот приносит вот эту энергию.
Great, that looks beautiful. And the next award is the Red Earth Award for Special Jury Mention. And this award goes to Kukuli by Gart Cripps and Paul Antien. Woo!
Exciting. Here we go.
Asarai ki kaning gaku midas. One day. Eta dua tim siradani. One day so ho fit tenga mante masu tiap tenga. Le nani kiu.
Ia duha la chamare. La chamare maha chamare. A leu ne nara ya kilara ya biu hai am zai am duma tiana.
Tifu vai misiu apa madahelu le tenga tsere ki. Ratu le mana ukur mana kutitu.
There you go. Those are all the awards. Congratulations to all the winners and the finalists and everyone else who's part of the program. You only saw a small snapshot of what's out there for you to watch. So definitely check it out. All right, we're gonna stop here from our side. Again, a big welcome, but we're super excited to announce a musical contribution to this opening ceremony. So, excuse me sometimes if there's a delay. I am managing the technical side on my end, but I am very excited to introduce Didi. She's an Indian independent artist and urban ecologist whose music is inspired by the natural world. So it's so fitting that you're here with us, and we're very excited about it. And your Earth songs gracefully combine spoken word and music to convey your deep relationship with nature, and we're excited to hear that very soon as well. We just have Mike entering as well, as it happens in this digital world. He's a little bit late, but that's okay. We can still see you, and we sadly have to move on to the next act of music. But Mike, did you want to say one more thing about your experience of the festival as one of our grand advisors? You just have to turn on the microphone. I just sent that request. We'll see if it works. Hi. Hi, we're already almost next to moving on to the next musical act, to the first one really. Didi is waiting, but did you want to say anything about the festival?
I think it's great, and I think I'm so happy this is happening because this is what the world needs, and I think we need to open doors everywhere, wherever we are, and there's an urgent need to build capacities and generate awareness that we're running out of time. And festivals like these are going to make landmark improvements, and they're going to be beacons of hope for people for the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for all your advice and help along the way. We really appreciate it.
Always welcome.
So now, without further ado, over to you, Didi. Again, we're so honored to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Delhi.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So closer to everyone else, not to me. I heard you were just in Germany as well on a collaboration.
Yeah, I was. I got back last week. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, take the floor. We're excited to hear from you.
Thank you so much for having me again. And for all of you who are listening, I would just like to echo Mike's words. I'm so happy to be here. And yeah, these festivals are so needed. I feel so honored every time I'm invited to a place like this, because I know that I'm talking to the right audience and the right people who are here because they really resonate with these topics. Yeah, so I think I have a short set today. I'm going to be playing an acoustic set, a few songs from my record, Poetry Salon. And the first one I'm going to be playing is called Daddy's Little Girl. It's the first song that I wrote, and I wrote this song when I lost my father. I had no plans of becoming a singer-songwriter, actually. But it started out as an inquiry and as a poem to remind myself that he hadn't gone anywhere and that he was really one with the earth now, that he had become part of the earth. And it was a really profound time for me. I was finally able to connect a lot of dots in my life and really connect with the earth in a much deeper way. So I hope you enjoy this song. I looks round the corner. I will find him in my mother's eyes. I will find him sitting on a terrace soaking the sun. I will find him catching me to never tell a lie. There's no love, darling, your love, oh, I know is that I don't miss you, 'cause I'll always be Daddy's little girl. Yeah, I'll always be Daddy's little girl. I will find him sitting on the terrace soaking the sun. I will find him every cricket season. I will find him when I look up into the night sky. I will find him catching me to never tell a lie. There's no love, darling, your love, oh, I know is that I don't miss you, 'cause I'll always be Daddy's little girl. Yeah, I'll always be Daddy's little girl. I will find myself in the magazines in his chest. I will find myself in the reflections of his face. I will find myself curled up in his love. I will find myself. I will find myself. I will find. I will find. I will find that I'll always be Daddy's little girl. Thank you. I think I'll play a song from my record called On an Island. And I wrote this song 2014, yeah, about 6 years ago. I moved to Sri Lanka, and I was going through this turbulent time in my life. I grew up in Delhi, and when I was growing up, Delhi used to be this beautiful garden city, and slowly we saw things change. The IT boom happened, and satellite towns popped up, and a lot of things changed, and slowly the air went really bad. The lakes were sucked out dry, and there were just so many more people. So this song is inspired by all of this, and it's called Girl on an Island.
Divided freedom, love and reason. Oh, city life, I bid you goodbye. I'm now a girl alone in Ireland. Now a girl alone in Ireland. Now a girl alone in Ireland. We were meant to be brothers, not silent neighbors. Corporations and prostitution, they spout pollution. Is this how it was supposed to be? Life, divided freedom, love and reason. Oh, city life, I bid you goodbye. I am now a girl alone in Ireland. Now a girl alone in Ireland. Now a girl alone in Ireland. It's always so strange playing these virtual gigs. Thank you.
I can imagine.
Don't know who you're playing to. But
We're
you're just-
here, we're listening. And
Yeah,
they're
you are listening.
with us. We know that for sure. We can see the numbers.
Yeah. It's always
And it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. So trust me, this is like the best thing that can happen right now in
Thank
this
you.
virtual world.
Thank you. Yeah, I think this is going to be my last song, and this one is dedicated to all the creatures, all the living beings, the forests, the mountains, and this is called Eulogy for the Sparrow. The wind is blowing at the perfect pace. The stars are rising at the perfect pace. You and I, we've arrived at the perfect place, and yet we're sat here waiting. What was the name of that little birdie singing songs to me? What
is the fate surrounding her, and has she gone to sleep? Oh, little birdie, sing again. We're sad waiting. Oh, she's gone, never to be seen. Eulogy for the sparrow, we sing a eulogy for the sparrow, we sing a never come home tomorrow, we wish you never come home tomorrow, we wish you. What was the last time you let yourself loose in grass and greens and bees? More stars and clear skies and clean air to breathe. Oh, you dipped yourself in the stream and jumped errantly. Oh, they're gone, never to be seen. Eulogy for the forest, we sing a eulogy for the forest, we sing a never come home tomorrow, we wish you never come home tomorrow, we wish you. Oh, here said he cried, who will be the names to go? Oh, here said he cried, who will be the names to go? Eulogy for tomorrow, we sing a eulogy for tomorrow, we sing a never come home tomorrow, we wish you never come home tomorrow, we wish you. Thank you.
Beautiful, Aditi. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I hope everybody who's watching enjoys the film festival. I know I will. Yeah.
Thank you so much again for giving us your music. It's very moving and I think a great start to this exciting day. So yeah, we all definitely enjoyed it and we got some messages from the rest of our team. They definitely did too. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're actually going to move straight on to the next event. So that means we all get to say goodbye for now, but you can choose to click on the next event on ALTEFF on the platform where all our events are streaming, and we'll be there with you in about 5 minutes if we can manage to be that quick. See you shortly.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
And all the best. All the best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Bye-bye.
All the best.